video for Red Devil Studio. Pumley's out today. Pumley's out today. I've got a bit of time. In this one, we're actually going to talk about the future of Alexis Sanchez. And I think this is actually quite interesting. This is coming from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's mouth himself. I think the news kind of passed under the radar a little bit. But, you know, we forget that although Alexis Sanchez is obviously Inter Milan, is on loan with them right now. Unlike Lukaku's obviously there permanently. You know, his loan spell is only for a year. It's due to come the end. And we've not really got any indication really that Inter Milan actually want to sign Alexis Sanchez on a permanent basis, obviously bearing in mind how expensive he is. And Alexis Sanchez has not said himself that he's willing to take a pay cut, you know, to go to Inter Milan. So right now he's currently on obviously 400k or something like that a week, something ridiculous. But let me just go into the article. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has hinted that United could accommodate likes Alexis Sanchez in their squad next season. From Barcelona forward, spent the past campaign on loan into Milan, obviously, after a tough 18 months of signing for United. More than tough, man. You know, it was understood that Solskjaer viewed Sanchez's service requirements of the 31-year-old was back in action in their 1-1 draw of Napoli, of course, and they actually lost. It hasn't particularly thrived at Inter, really, to be honest. Solskjaer, however, told journalists, this was the Daily Mirror, I think, or whatever, you know, to take that with a pinch of salt, that Alexis will come back and prove you all wrong. This was early in the season. Sorry, yeah, early in the season he did say that, and now he's discussed as well as the hyper players such as Chelsea and might have United. So basically, what Solskjaer is saying now, and this is a bit, is of course there's a place for good players and good people in the environment. Solskjaer told the Daily Star. Let's see where we get to after the season, because we do feel the squad is exciting. We do feel we're on the way to something. It's up to all the players when they're here to do well, because there's always talk of people coming in and out, and it's about getting the group together. Sometimes when you decorate your living room, it might be a nice chair or nice sofa, but it maybe doesn't go with the rest of it. For us to think about major honours, our focus is about finishing the league this season. Now that is interesting. Now that is very, 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 very interesting. You know, so because I think a lot of people have initially thought, well, you know, Solskjaer, you know, if he comes back, he's on, at the end of the day, he's on 400k a week. He's got to play. You can't have someone that's on 400k a week at your club not kick a ball at all. It's as simple as that. Where we play, I've got no idea. You know, quite frankly, you know, if we don't get a right winger, you know, then I've said this several times, you know, Alexis Sanchez has to play on the wing. I still don't think he's good, or his best years are ahead of him. But, you know, if there's one area that you could accommodate for Alexis Sanchez, you play him on the right wing. We already have Rashford or Martial, even Daniel James that can play on the left wing. And Alexis Sanchez on the left wing, as you know, stifles Pogba. We don't know how that will work with Bruno Fernandes, so maybe Solskjaer might want to experiment. But for me, I don't think he should. And what his comments have basically said here is effectively kind of like almost hinting or slightly suggesting that Sanchez's influence can potentially be disruptive. And the reality is that right now they have a core team of players that like each other, that there's harmony, there's connectivity. And while he doesn't dismiss Sanchez being a good player, what he is saying is that we don't want to have potentially a negative influence coming into this dressing room. You know, as he says it last night, sometimes when you decorate your living room, it might be a nice chair, a nice sofa, i.e. Sanchez, but maybe it doesn't go with the rest of it. So it's clear to me that Solskjaer, I think underlying, doesn't really want Sanchez at the club, really. And it's up to Alexis Sanchez to come back to Manchester United and prove the haters wrong. But me thinks, much like the Gareth Bale situation at Real Madrid, if Inter don't want him because he's not performed, and also they don't want to afford his wages, Alexis Sanchez is probably going to come back to United, sit on the bench, and just collect his money as a mercenary, and he'll have no problems with that. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching and listening. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter, UnitedX, and smash that notification button. Please, Manchester United news. Have a nice day, guys, and cheers.